70% of executives experience imposter feelings. And the discovery I will share at the end of this is the one most psychologists never discuss publicly. Carl Jung, a renowned psychologist, once said that the process of individuation, or becoming a whole person, is often hindered by the fear of being found out as an impostor. This fear can be so overwhelming that it prevents individuals from pursuing their goals and dreams. But what is imposter syndrome, and how does it affect high achievers? To answer this question, let's first examine the surface-level understanding of imposter syndrome. On the surface, imposter syndrome appears to be a simple case of self-doubt or lack of confidence. However, as we delve deeper, we find that it is a complex psychological pattern that is rooted in a combination of factors, including childhood experiences, societal expectations, and personal beliefs. The next pattern is the one that keeps the most intelligent people trapped. Carl Jung believed that the imposter syndrome is a result of the disconnect between the persona and the true self. He said, "One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious." In other words, the more we try to present a perfect image to the world, the more we hide our true selves, and the more we feel like imposters. This is evident in the story of a highly successful businesswoman who, despite her outward success, felt like a complete failure. She would often wonder if she was just pretending to be someone she's not, and if others would discover her true ineptness. What the research shows next will make you question every decision you have made this week. As we explore the deeper truth of imposter syndrome, we find that it is not just a personal issue, but also a societal one. The pressure to conform to certain expectations and norms can be overwhelming, leading individuals to feel like they don't measure up. This is particularly true in the case of high achievers, who are often expected to be perfect and flawless. However, as Carl Jung said, the most terrifying thing is to take a leap of faith and find that there is no net to catch you. In other words, the only way to overcome imposter syndrome is to take a risk and be vulnerable, to reveal our true selves and accept our imperfections. The last insight on this list is the one most people cannot face about themselves. So, how can we break free from the trap of imposter syndrome? The first step is to recognize and acknowledge our feelings of inadequacy. By acknowledging these feelings, we can begin to understand that they are not unique to us, but rather a common experience shared by many. The next step is to reframe our mindset, to focus on our strengths and accomplishments rather than our weaknesses and failures. This can be achieved by practicing self-compassion and self-forgiveness, and by surrounding ourselves with supportive people who believe in us. Finally, we must take action, to pursue our goals and dreams with courage and determination, despite our fears and doubts. By taking these steps, we can overcome imposter syndrome and unlock our true potential. In conclusion, imposter syndrome is a complex psychological pattern that affects even the most successful people. By understanding its root causes and taking steps to overcome it, we can break free from its grasp and achieve greatness. The discovery I shared at the end is that the only way to truly overcome imposter syndrome is to embrace our imperfections and vulnerabilities, and to find the courage to be ourselves, without apology or pretension. As Carl Jung said, the greatest discovery of all time is that a person can change their future by merely changing their attitude. So, I encourage you to take the first step today, to start your journey of self-discovery and transformation. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful videos on psychology and personal growth. If this video helped you understand yourself or someone around you better, subscribe. New psychology insights every single day.